In this AutoCAD tutorial, we will be looking at how to scale hatching when we do hatching on objects. So we will go through 3 different scenarios, and then you can be able to scale them in your model space, your viewport, and also your quick properties table. Okay, we will look at whether your hatching is annotative and when it is not an annotation object. Okay, so we'll go through this in our video today. Hi, my name is Stephanie Teloe, and in my YouTube channel, my goal is to give tips and tutorials for civil engineering students who are planning to get a degree in civil engineering. If you are new to this channel, then welcome, and if you want to learn more, you can subscribe to this channel, and if you are coming back to this channel, then welcome back, and I hope you enjoy this video. We'll move on to our tutorial.
So right now I have a circle, rectangle, and ellipse, and from there I go to my drawing panel and select hatch. When selecting hatch, I have the hatch and gradient prompt up here, as you can see. From there you can go to your drop down menu to select your different patterns, or you can go to your swatch window where you right click it, and then you can see your different patterns, or you can go to that button there where when you click you have your different patterns available where you can click. So in our case I'll click arsenic concrete and then click OK. Then I add my pick points. So in our first one we'll pick circle and make sure that you select inside of it, leave everything angle 0, scale 0, and you click annotative under the options. Clicking annotative, you can be able to preview your drawing by going and clicking your preview tab. When your preview tab is open, clicked, you can see the drawing, and if everything is okay, you can click exit, and then you return back to your hatch prompt, and then you click OK. When you move on to layout tab, just to see if your drawing can appear in your layout, especially in your viewport. As you can see now, as it is, you can be able to see it, but when I scale this, you'll see that you won't be able to see the drawing. Okay, so if I go up and I click annotative, scale 1:10, you can see the circle, but you cannot see the hatch pattern appear inside of your viewport. Okay, because I already created my hatch pattern as annotative, you can see it's okay, it has not been deleted here in your model space. So we go back to our layout tab. So as your hatch is already created annotative, you go back to your annotative scale and you only scale that as 1:1. You scale your standard scale 1:10, and then you can see that right now you can be able to see your circle. So that is the first step on how to create scaling using hatching. Okay, the second step is if you have go and click hatch, and then you select your you click hatch from your command panel, and you select a pattern. In our case it's earth. And when you add your pick points, like we'll do now, we'll add our pick points. Then you do not click annotative, you leave it as it is, and you go and you preview. You'll see that you cannot see the add hatch pattern properly. Okay, so we click exit, we go back, and then we scale from our drop down menu to see if it will appear. So you'll see 0.25. You still cannot see the scaling. We go to 0.5, we preview. You still cannot see the pattern. We escape. Okay, we try and go and copy our viewport and paste to see if we can view it in our viewport. Okay, if you want to see how I copy and do all of this, I have a tutorial on that you can see later. Up at the link on the top, you can click it to view how you can edit your viewport and copy paste and move them and create a viewport. So as you can see here in our viewport, still using our scale 1:10 and our annotative scale as 1:1. We still cannot be able to see our hatch pattern, okay, which is earth hatch pattern. Okay, so as you can see, our scale is annotative scale is 1:1, standard scale is 1:10. We try to change our annotative scale to 1:10, it still does not appear. So we go back to our model space, we go select hatch, we go and add our pick points, and then press exit. We select preview, we still cannot see it. So we go back to our scale again, we click tool, we go on preview, and it's starting to appear, as you can see. Okay, we click exit, we go back to a hatch and gradient prompt, and we start editing our scale list from the drop down menu. You can also type any scale that you want so that you can edit it. So I'll try and use scale 5 and see if my pattern appears. Okay, I'll type 5. Okay, so it's appearing a bit. Okay, you can click on it inside of your hatch, and when it's selected you can go and type it straight from your quick properties menu. So I'll type 10 and see. Okay, so 10, it appears. Let's try 20. So typing 20, and it's very big now. So as we check in our layout tab, you can see that it now, that is our next step. Okay, the third option is to go to your drawing command to hatch, and we do honey pattern on our eclipse. So we select annotative, we leave the scale as 1, and then we preview. As you can see, it looks like this now. Then we can go to, we exit the preview and we say OK. Then we go to our layout tab, and then we try to create a viewport for our eclipse, as you will see being demonstrated here. If you want to watch videos on this, you can click the eye icon above to see the video where you can be able to move and copy and paste your viewports. And also, okay, the steps on the previously viewed how to do all of this, you can view it on my AutoCAD tutorial that I have the link above. So now we'll see that you can also edit it in your layout tab, where you go and you change your scaling using your annotative scale. So here I'm trying to use my annotative scale, so I'm trying 10:1 and 1:10, so to be able to view my honeycomb pattern. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying various types of scale to see which one will appear. So after numerous tries, I will go to my model space again to see if I can scale using my scale in my model space so that it can appear on my viewport. So I'll do scaling here. I'll try 10 to see if it appears. So it appears here. So I go back to my layout tab. It's still not appearing here, so then I'll click my viewport and then adjust my annotative scaling. So try 1:10, it does not appear. Try 1:1 and it's appearing, so then I'll go 1:10. And as you can see in this video here, I've just shown you 3 different options that you can use in scaling your drawing, and then you can save your drawing. So I'll just save it here as an AutoCAD drawing file. Okay, so if you're interested in watching more videos about the AutoCAD tutorials, you can subscribe, comment below, and give me a thumbs up.